So this right here is the world's best-selling watch, the Apple Watch. It's very functional, it's modern, it's super useful because it does more than just tell time, and in some cases it's even life-saving. But there's a reason why I decided not to upgrade from the Series 1 and why I've kept this in the drawer for, for the longest time. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. This episode is going to be a little bit different and I also understand might not be for everyone, but I wanted to share my collection of watches. Let me also say that I am not a watch expert. So this is the Apple Watch Series 1 and this is the Amazfit T-Rex that I actually also love. Both of them are great smartwatches. One of them does some things better than the other, but they both do a lot more than just tell time. Any smartwatch essentially is all you need. But the problem for me is that they somehow lack character. I think that's the best way for me to describe it. Analog watches are something that you appreciate the build quality, appreciate the design, appreciate the actual mechanical things that you see when you're looking at it. If we're being honest, no matter how expensive or no matter how cheap your watch is, the only person that can really appreciate it is the one who's wearing it. And so watches have started to become more than just a device that tells the time. It becomes a statement piece. It becomes a fashion accessory. It becomes almost like an extension of your personality and character. I'm gonna share with you some of my favorite watches in my collection. Most of these watches are actually very cheap. I have a bunch of Citizens, Casios, and Timexes. As a matter of fact, I think the most expensive watch in my collection right here is this old thing. But before we move on, I would like to say thank you to the sponsor of this video, which is Westernrise. I'm always looking for clothes that are stylish, easy to wear, comfortable, and durable, especially since I have kids. Fortunately, Westernrise reached out to me and asked if I would like to try their Evolution line of pants. And I gotta say, I really like it. It's stretchy, which makes it easy to move in. It has a pocket in the front for my phone and a zipper in the back for my wallet. These pants are durable and also water resistant. As a matter of fact, Westernrise are so confident in their product that they'll let you try their pants any size, any style for free for 7 days. And I know you're probably thinking that I'm just reading from a script, but I actually tried a different pair of pants and I didn't like the style or the fit, so I returned it and they sent me a new one without any questions asked. So I definitely recommend that you check them out. And if you want to save 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns, go to westernrise.com/MichaelSoledad and that'll save you 10%. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can easily find it later. Now, back to our video. I think I'm gonna start off with one of my old favorite watches. This is the Tissot T-Classic Dream Watch. When I bought this, I wanted something that looked formal that I could also kind of dress down and wear during the summer. That's why you see this NATO strap instead of its leather strap that it actually came with. It has a very classic look. I just think it's nice and simple. This one is very popular among beginning collectors, and this one is the Orient Raid 2. So I got this watch because I wanted to experience owning a diver's watch. I decided to go with something that's a little bit different from the typical Seiko because that's the one that I always see. It's a little bit small, but I wanted to play it safe since I wasn't really sure how a diver's watch is gonna look on my wrist. And I just really love the way it looks. It's just really unique to me. And since I liked Orient so much, I decided to get another Orient, and this is the Mako XL because I wanted to try something a little bit bigger, a little bit more flashy, I think. And so I decided to change the metal bracelet with something that's a little bit more worn and rugged, like this leather strap right here. And I think it just dressed it down enough for my taste. The next watch that I'm going to show you is probably the most popular watch I've seen on social media. Since I like the diver's watch look very, very much, I decided to try out, finally, the Seiko SKX 007. And this is probably my favorite watch amongst everything else because it's the only watch that I would grab on short notice. I can dress it down if I wanted to. I can wear it with a nice leather strap if I wanted to. It's so versatile. I've worn this watch so much that I've actually gotten a couple of scratches on it already. This next watch is the SRP E67, and this is probably my second favorite watch. Think of it as a dressier SKX 007. So it's smaller, it has a very similar look, but I love this because it's also still versatile. You can change the strap and you can wear it on a hike if you were jogging or if you were at a dinner party. And my newest addition to the Seiko family, I don't know if you can tell by now, but I actually do love Seikos, is this new SRPG 17 Prospects. The moment I saw this watch in this color, I knew I just had to have it. So this watch just came out recently and it looks very similar to Seiko's iconic tortoise design. But those older watches were just a little bit too big for me, but I like the unique shape of the case. So when I found out that this was smaller, I knew I had to try it out. It originally came with a leather strap with brown stitching on it, but I wanted to dress it down even more, so I changed the strap to a NATO strap that came from one of my older Seikos. So I thought I'd mention another one that I just recently discovered. This watch is the Bradner watch by a company called Spinnaker. I was very unsure about their watches in the beginning, but after reading some reviews and some thoughts of, from other people, I decided to try out their Bradner in military green. This three-dimensional internal bezel design is just so fascinating to me. I think looks really, really great. So I thought I'd at least mention this watch in this video. I'll be keeping an eye out on future designs because so far I like what I'm seeing. And so these are my favorite watches right now, at least at this moment. I'm sure I'm gonna see another one sometime soon and I'll be like, well, I need to try that one out. I know, like I said in the beginning, this is probably not gonna be for everyone, but if you are one of those people who want to start your own collection but feel a little bit intimidated by all the information and all the things that other people are saying, like the watch experts, my only advice is this. It's good to educate yourself. It's good to know what you are buying, what makes up a good watch versus a not so good watch. But I think ultimately you should pick a watch that you like, because the only person that can really appreciate a watch, like I said, is the one wearing it. So at the end of the day, as long as you like the watch that you're wearing, then I think you picked the right one. Thank you again for watching this video, and if I may ask for a small favor, I would like for you to subscribe to the channel because that helps me a ton. Also, don't be afraid to send me suggestions or feedback or any ideas that you would like to see in this channel. I'm all ears. I would love to hear from you guys. So until next time, take care.